Is that a metronome behind me? Alright, hello. Alright, first off, today we're going to talk about summaries of White Fang, and right now I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Summary of part 1, part 5. Okay, so basically, last time we left, the White Fang's domesticated, basically, and he goes ahead and is being learned how to go ahead and become a sled dog, like his mother, and then his mother is sold to another person, so that person can go ahead and hunt some fur, and that happens. Next thing that he knows is that White Fang follows Kiche. Kiche basically snarls at him, and he's like, what are you doing this to me, mother? And he goes ahead and he realizes his mother's leaving forever. Next thing that it knows is that he's sent to a guy named Beauty. It goes ahead, he's anything but a beauty, to be honest. He meets his first white man, and that white man is named Beauty. And next thing that he knows is that, oh, you know what? I want that dog. Hey. And he's like, I have an idea that Indians could be sober. He goes ahead and gives him a whiskey. And then every week he gives him another whiskey for an exchange of money. And eventually he runs out of money. He's like, tell you what? I'm going to charge you for some whiskey if you give me your dog. In his drunken tongue. And he just said, if you catch him, you catch him. Then, you get some whiskey. Fine. Goes ahead, catches White Fang, and puts a noose around him. It's like, here you go. Goodbye. Struggle. How dare you? Slap. Kiss with a cane, of course. And it goes ahead. Next thing that he knows is that White Fang goes ahead and is sent into submission. Next thing that he knows is that White Fang just goes ahead, snaps the rope, does that 3 times, and is sent back. And the last time is beaten pretty badly. Even the beatings that his mother gave him as a club, as a puppy, was pretty mild compared to one that Beauty gave him. He's like, alright, I train you to be a fighter so you can either die or kill others and bring me a bunch of money. He's like, yes. And he goes ahead, and then White Fang is given 10 dogs to fight. He killed everyone, and then he sent a bulldog, and he's like, how dare you not kill that dog? Kill him or I kill you myself and send you to the you-know-who, and whoever gets people into the afterlife. You're gonna go to hell, dog. Even though I think it's the opposite way around, Mr. Beauty. And goes ahead, and then the mining expert comes out. How dare you, you beast! I have human rights, you know. I'm not telling you that my dog. You're not a human. You're a beast. And I'm like, and then the mining expert, hey, how much is that dog worth? Well, since he's ruffled, $150. All right, here's $150. You know what? I'm buying him. I'm not selling him. Yes you are, because I'm here to buy him. Now, do it, or I send you to the law. Okay, yes, I'll do it. Yes, what? Yes, sir. And like, why did he say sir? Because he's basically in with the big boys. If you want to stay out of trouble, get away from him. I better get away from him. Everyone dispersed from the fighting, and yeah, as far as I'm concerned, no more fighting happens in the rest of the book. Well, at least fighting between dogs. At least in the physical way that White Fang is forced into. Next thing that happens is all this happens, and then he goes ahead into this master's arms, who apparently that guy's name is, and the man's name, who actually say White Fang, is called Whedon. That goes ahead, and then he decides, how can I house break him? How can I go ahead and tame him? And then his partner, brothers are like, just set him free. Take the risk. Okay, he set him free, and he's like, okay, boy. And he tries to pat him, like, bite. Ow! Man's like, sir, I will shoot the dog for revenge for you. No, don't shoot the dog. He does it out of instinct. It's not his own fault that he's been trained like that by his ancestors. But I got to shoot him. He tried to bite you. It was his right. Fine, throws away rifle. Tries to pat again. This time he's still growling like, growl. But then he's like, growl. Those kind tones in between. That goes ahead, and basically that was his way of showing affection. Next thing that he knows is that he basically does it every day. He just resisted it, but then he let it happen, and later he started liking it. And he even grew fonder of Mr. Scott and Whedon every day. He got even more fond of them until there was no more. He wasn't able to even get more fond than now. That means that he's the happiest dog there ever is. That happens. Next thing that works out is all these things happen. And then, well, White Fang goes ahead and is like, so loyal. And then he realizes that Weldon is gone, and he's like, for 2 weeks he's gone. He hasn't eaten any food, he hasn't eaten any water and everything. He's like, and then Matt sends something to Eden saying, dude, your dog's dying and grieving over you. I do not know what to tell him. He won't even listen to me. And then I think he'll die. And then Whedon comes back, and then White Fang like, pat, 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 and he pants and also wags his tail. The next thing that he knows is that he realizes suitcases are on the floor and realizes Whedon is leaving for San Francisco. So he doesn't know San Francisco yet. And he's like, take me with you. No. You'll just kill all the other dogs in San Francisco anyway. And then basically they go to dock, and then they're like, say goodbye to each other, Matt and Whedon. And then they realize what Fang barks, and they're like, how did he get out? You locked all the doors, right? Yeah. Wait, look at those. He jumps through the window. He broke the window? That's gonna be so expensive to fix. Yeah. And you're the one fixing it. Good luck. I'm taking him to San Francisco. Good luck with the window and burglars, and see ya. Well, and Matt's like, what the heck? Okay, alright, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take good care of the house. I hope that window repair isn't too expensive. Matt goes ahead, and then they go to San Francisco. And there he basically goes ahead and does a lot of adventures. He meets this girl, these female sheepdog named Colin, and they go ahead and have their own little play fights and everything. They chase each other around like how White Fang's mom and dad did in their own woods years before White Fang, like years before White Fang was even born. Next thing that he knows is that there's a burglar, there's like a thief in this house, technically a murder in the house, because apparently he goes in revenge to the person who gave him the sentence because he was innocent of the crime. That goes ahead, and his victim is Judge Scott, Whedon's father. It goes ahead, and he tries to go murder him, and however, White Fang wakes up, and he's like, waits for him to move. He tries to go up the stairs and realizes Master's up there. Master in his possession. Everything he holds dear. He attacks the man. However, there's a scream of a man, and then 3 shots, and then I realize there's a dead man on the floor and a very, very wounded White Fang. And they're like, fix him! Oh, quickly, doctor! Oh, he has a 0.1% chance of survival. That's it. He's lucky. Most likely he has a 0.01% chance. Do anything you can to save him. Okay, 3 weeks of bandages and surgeries and everything, because like at least 3 ribs are broken. At least one rib's pierced the lungs. The broken hind leg and a lot of blood loss. Yeah, that's a lot. After 3 weeks of bandages and surgery and everything, he's okay. And I'm like, alright, you're the blessed dog. Yay! And everyone's happy. Next thing that he knows is that he becomes a hero. He goes out and learns how to walk again, and then he sits down because he's just still too wobbly. And then he got a lot of puppies over him, and they look up suspiciously like Colin and White Fang. And White Fang's puzzled like, and then he licks one of the kids because one of those kids noses licks him. And like, yay! And he's still puzzled though. And he realizes, I have a family now, and that's it. So hopefully you guys actually do understand this episode. I really hope you guys did. And until next time, Sean out. Peace. Bye-bye. Please. Ba-ba. 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 Wear a helmet.